friends, I'm Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Taker. In this video, I'll be talking about how is the haptic feedback functionality in the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G variant. As you can see, friends, right now I'm using the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G, which has the 108 megapixel and the Snapdragon 750G variant. And in this video, I'll be trying to test the haptic feedback functionality in this phone, whether it got any improvement or not, comparing with the previous models like the Poco X3 and other smartphones, Redmi phones as well. So I'll try to go through what are the options you are having in the vibrations, whether you can increase and decrease the vibrations or not. So try to watch till end of the video to get to know complete details about this vibration motor in the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. As you can see, right now I'm using the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G, so which has got one thing is that the haptic feedback is really good, so which is as expected from the close to premium smartphones as well. I did feel that same feedback whenever I'm typing on this keyboard of this Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. So I did have the Poco F2 Pro, which is a high-end mobile phone, premium and flagship, so which has got a better haptic feedback. So if you ask me which phone is better in terms of the haptic feedback, I would say the Poco F2 Pro is slightly better, so which feels more haptic feedback in this phone. But one thing is that in the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G as well, there is an option to decrease and increase the intensity of the vibration. So let me try to quickly show you that. So go to the sound and vibrations, and if you scroll down, as I said, there's a vibration haptic feedback is going on, so which is really useful for you in case if you want to increase the haptic feedback. So right now the haptic feedback is slightly increased. I'm not sure whether you'll be hearing any sound or not when I'm typing. So it's a very good feedback you are getting here. So not only that, whenever you're using any camera application or the clock application, when you're trying to change the options, you will receive that kind of haptic feedback. So one thing, I think another thing is that when you scroll down and when the menu options are ended up, you'll get the feedback as well when you're scrolling up and down. When it reaches to the last bottom, that is the feedback I did get. And another feedback you'll be getting, I think, when you're opening the clock application, when you're trying to set to the alarm as well. So even at that time, you'll try to get the feedback when you're trying to set the clock alarm. These are the best way to check how good the haptic feedback is when I'm using the clock application. So definitely I can feel that very good soft vibrations is going on, not like cheap quality vibrations. So the vibrations in this phone is really good in this Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G variant, which I really like when I'm typing and when I'm using this kind of options. So which is quite good, but the only drawback is that it should be also implemented while playing the games. So while playing the PUBG game or Asphalt 9 game, the feedback should also be implemented in the game. For example, I did have the OnePlus 8T device, so which has a very good gaming experience. Whenever you're trying to play the game like Asphalt 9 and PUBG Mobile, when you're trying to kill someone and use the bullets, so every time you press the bullets option, whenever you fire, the phone will be giving you the haptic feedback whenever you do that while the PUBG game, and even in the Asphalt 9 as well, depending on the scenario, the haptic feedbacks you'll be getting in the game. That's a really good integration in this OnePlus 8T device. So same kind of integration should also be present in this phone. So hopefully in the future they should bring this kind of updates in the next upcoming versions as well. But at the moment the haptic feedback is really good, and the option of having this intensity to decrease and increase, that makes really very sense to use. So rather than having low, medium, high, you have full control over the haptic feedback. However you want, you can increase and decrease. So which is the same kind of haptic feedback functionality in the Poco F2 Pro as well. So right now I'm using the Poco F2 Pro as well, as you can see here, friends, so which has the same kind of haptic feedback settings. So both are having same settings. So now you can hear the sound as well. Let me stop talking. So now let me try to use the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. So you're not getting that kind of feedback from the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G, considering that the phone is only low-end mobile phone. So I cannot expect more from this phone. Already it has got very good processor and 108 megapixel lens, so which is really good, friends. And in case if you want to use this kind of real-time FPS meter, do check the links in description for the playlist, which has the video to how to enable this kind of option. And thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye.